Actually, I think of pictures as a kind of eye food. Our eyes need to be nourished with something rich and interesting to look at. That comes about, in my view, because we've made a good composition. The artist leads the audience to the important points of his picture, a central point, a secondary point, a tertiary point, and actually force their eye to be exercised by moving through that picture. I think when I'm shooting, I've found that I have a kind of a sixth sense about when a picture opportunity is really good. It kind of starts a buzz in me. I feel excited, say, wow, this could really work. There are a couple of things that the photographers need. One thing they need is a good dose of serendipity. What are they looking for? They're looking for something nice and something interesting. Serendipity makes those things turn up. And the joke among photographers is that the best tool in the photographer's tool bag is the U-turn. I do look for scenes that are pleasant. Often that involves doing experimentation with exactly where the picture is taken from. I may see a mountain range that looks terrific today. The light on it is just wonderful. But what is the best thing to put in the foreground? This pine tree looks likely. Now, does the picture look better if I'm standing to the right of it, or if I'm standing to the left of it, or if I get my camera down on the ground, or if I hold it over my head? What works? So I'm likely to be kind of dancing around looking like a fool trying to find that ideal vantage point. This picture I just call cormorant tree. It's very simple. That is a flock of cormorant. And I mentioned a bit back that a photographer goes out and he needs serendipity. I happen to be, in this case, on a small boat excursion in this small lake in Florida on a very dull day. Suddenly, this scene appeared before me. Ignoring the rules of the boat, of course, I stood up and shot it. And it turned out even better than I had expected. We talk about, attempting to take pictures well. I didn't have a chance to compose, I just had to do it, but that's that serendipity. But when I got back and worked on it in Photoshop in the darkroom, I did several things that seems to make it more appealing to me and to people, to make it a richer image. There was a distant background in it. I removed that in Photoshop because it was distracting, ugly boathouses and things. I lightened the picture so that we have this sense that we're kind of lost in space with the subject. Perhaps the most surprising thing is that I stretched the picture just a little bit horizontally, which gave the tree more shape, gave the birds a rounder, fatter look. And all those things seem to have worked together to make a picture that really fascinates people, and I'm delighted with that. I think my scenes usually are serene and have a sense of composition that people will look at and enjoy looking at for a long time.